Have you ever looked in the mirror after weeks of doing push-ups and thought, why isn't my chest getting any bigger? Trust me, I've been there. I followed every fitness guru's advice, like doing 100 push-ups a day or doing dozens of clapping push-ups, even that one guy who said to just think your chest into growing. Nothing worked. Still flat, still frustrated. But after a lot of trial and error, I learned the truth. It's not about doing more push-ups, it's about doing the right ones, and doing them with proper intent. You don't need a gym, fancy machines, or a chest day playlist. What you need are the right variations, the right technique, and a clear understanding of how to challenge your muscles at home. In this video, I'll walk you through 4 push-up variations that aren't just effective, they're transformative. I will show you exactly why they work and how to use them to finally grow that bigger, stronger chest. And hey, rumor has it that hitting the like button instantly increases your push-up count by 10%. It's not scientifically proven, but worth a shot. Level 1, the classic push-up, but done right. Let's start simple. The standard push-up might seem basic, but most people butcher it. If you're not getting results from push-ups, chances are it's because your execution is lacking the kind of focused intensity that builds real muscle. The key to turning push-ups into a legitimate muscle-building tool is to treat them like a bench press, intentional, deliberate, and explosive on the way up. What makes a push-up effective isn't the quantity, but the quality. You can dramatically increase peak activation by focusing on slow, eccentric movements and squeezing the chest at the top. Visualize pushing the floor away and pulling your hands together as you rise, almost like you're trying to crush something between your pecs. Engage your core like you're bracing for a punch and contract your glutes to create full body tension. These physical cues don't just improve form, they channel more force into your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Instead of repping out mindlessly, turn each push-up into an intentional contraction with purpose behind every inch. Try using time under tension as your main metric. 10 slow, perfect reps with a deep contraction will always beat 30 rushed ones. Pushing to technical failure, where form starts to break down, is a better guide for hypertrophy than aiming for a random number. As fatigue sets in, keep your range full, chest to ground, arms fully locked at the top to maximize fiber recruitment. The push-up becomes transformative when it shifts from a habit to a focused strength builder. Level 2. Diamond push-ups. Build that inner chest. Diamond push-ups shine not just because they look impressive, but because they target the 2 areas most guys overlook, the inner chest and long head of the triceps. Most standard chest movements overload the outer pecs, leaving the center line looking flat and underdeveloped. That defined chest cleavage look? This move brings it out. The narrow hand placement forces your chest to contract harder across the midline, giving you a more pronounced, sculpted appearance. To get more from this variation, don't just think about pressing upward. Think about squeezing your hands together throughout the movement, even though they don't actually move. This cue activates the pecs far more than simply pushing vertically. You'll feel your triceps burning as well, which is a good sign. They're finally being forced to work at full range. The reduced base of support also makes your body stabilize harder, meaning your core stays activated. Over time, adding slow negatives or isometric holds at the bottom position will amplify the difficulty and hypertrophic effect. Diamond push-ups give your physique that sharp inner definition that standard movements often miss. Level 3. Pseudo planche push-ups. Turn up the intensity. Are you ready to take things to the next level? Pseudo planche push-ups are in a league of their own when it comes to pushing intensity and upper body strength without weights. The forward lean alone shifts a huge percentage of your body weight onto your chest and front delts, simulating the effect of a heavily loaded incline press. This variation trains your body under pressure in a way that mimics gym-level resistance using only your weight. To maximize growth here, the first step is understanding that your chest isn't just lifting, it's stabilizing. The more you lean forward, the more those stabilizer muscles have to work overtime, especially your upper pecs and anterior deltoids. You'll feel the burn in the first few reps if you're doing it right. The visual cue to lean into the push forces activation in the upper chest, which can be a stubborn area for many lifters. Your core will be under constant tension, so keeping a hollow body position helps distribute load and enhance control. Another mental cue is to spread the floor apart with your hands while leaning. This fires the pecs in a deep, controlled way. Because this is a hybrid strength hypertrophy movement, treat it more like a heavy lift than a burnout. Low reps, high effort, and full body tension is the name of the game. Pseudo planche push-ups are a must-have for elevating your chest from basic to elite. Level 4. Archer push-ups. Control, strength, and balance. Now, for the final level. Archer push-ups. Archer push-ups are a brutal yet brilliant way to expose and correct muscle imbalances across your chest. By isolating one side at a time, they offer a massive benefit that traditional push-ups can't: unilateral loading. This variation doesn't just build your chest, it teaches it to stabilize, stretch, and contract independently. What makes it powerful is that one side becomes the prime mover, while the other acts as a stabilizer, increasing time under tension on both sides of the body. If your dominant side is doing all the work during standard push-ups, this exercise reveals it immediately. To get more out of archer push-ups, think of the working side like you're doing a one-arm press. You want total control, no bouncing, no collapsing. Engage your lat on the working side to stabilize and create a stronger press from the bottom. At the same time, the extended arm should remain active, not limp. Keep it tense as if you're trying to push against resistance. Archer push-ups also increase mobility and joint control, particularly around the shoulder girdle, because of the wider movement arc. They'll leave your chest sore in places you didn't know you could target. Once you've developed strength here, transitioning to single-arm push-ups or ring training becomes more seamless. This is a progression builder that doesn't just grow your chest, it corrects weakness and teaches true body control. Final thoughts. If you've been stuck doing endless push-ups without seeing real results, it's time to change the approach. These 4 variations, the classic push-up done with intention, diamond push-ups for definition, pseudo planche push-ups for intensity, and archer push-ups for strength and balance, will transform your chest, even if you're working out in your bedroom. Remember, muscle grows through challenge, not comfort. Focus on form, slow down your reps, and train with purpose. If you enjoyed this video, here is another one for you to enjoy. Thanks for watching and keep those pecs pumped.